Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It is early in the morning, which is not usually when I record my videos, but today marks the 30-day point of when I started my ad campaign. So I want to make a quick short video talking about ads in the scene, and I will first want to address a mindset that is very common in the scene, and that is that artists shouldn't run ads because they are paying for plays, which is a really weird ideology to me, because if you are performing a business, you need to get your stuff heard. If you're doing it for an art side and you definitely don't care about plays or growing, or maybe growing your brand as potential, then yeah, you don't need to run ads. But I think ads are going to be one of the best ways you can help your project be seen, because you can have a great product, but if no one sees it, you're not going to get sales or plays in this instance, or exposure, right? Now, I'm not going to go into detail of how I did the ad per se. If it's something that interests you guys or something, we can go into it, but it's very detail oriented and very boring, I think, from a consumer point of view. So if you guys are interested, like I said, let me know. Otherwise, I'm not going to go into it, but I just want to show you the potential and the real results, true results. I'm going to show you guys from my ad portfolio to the conversion costs to what it actually boiled down to as far as plays and growth, because I think transparency is super important. So if you guys are interested in that, hit that like button, comment down if you learn anything, or if, whatever your take is on this as well, and we'll get into it. Okay, so I ran an ad for my song Uprising with Tag that came out in January. Now, I wanted to wait for the already peaks and playlisting that that the label paid for and did all that stuff before I started doing my own stuff, so I could have true results. So I waited a couple months after I started this, beginning of April. So that would have been almost 3 months later, 2.5 months. So what do we have here? Well, first, the campaign is a conversion-based campaign, which means I don't get this metric unless they engage on the link that is served. Now, you guys may have gotten this ad from me as well, so you may have already seen it. And it's literally just the cover art right here that just says join the dubstep revolution, since it's called Uprising, and it brings you to a Spotify playlist. That's it. That's how I wanted to do it. So I set it at $5 a day, was my maximum budget. You can see I had 492 conversions, which is pretty solid. So let's see what that starts with. Well, first off, I was training a pixel to get better, which we can see here that the pixel did get better over time, besides this little spike here, which is, I shut it off at the 30-day. So I'm not sure if this is just non-analytics or exactly, but it started up here. And to be fair, I had like 5 or 6 different campaigns that I was running. And then as they went on for like a week, I shut them off and let the best conversions keep going. So my best converting one was at 23 cents. My worst converting one was around 80 cents, which 23 cents was pretty solid for me, because I was guessing around like 40 cents would be like an average for a conversion. So this is just literally the cost per conversion, and it's just conversion chart. So what does this mean? What does this 492 conversions mean? Well, the conversions doesn't necessarily mean I get 100% what I want. My goal is for them to click the ad, go into it, and then hopefully follow the playlist. That's the goal, because they like that music. They're probably gonna like other music alike it. So where'd I send them? Well, if you guys don't know, I have my own playlist that I update bi-weekly with a ton of bangers. All Wasted Heavyweights. You can join it, you can follow it, and be updated with bangers. This is pretty much like my gym playlist that I listen to. So it's a lot of heavy hitters. So what about it? Well, I can tell you what I want you to take away here is the likes. When I started this campaign, I was at 24 likes. So if you take 24 off 276, that's 252. So I had 252 likes out of 492 conversions, which means over half the people that clicked on the playlist liked it, which is super good, because that means they're engaged. And I'll explain further by this. That means they're super engaged. And so what does that mean as far as plays goes? Well, I can see here in the last 28 days, so I'm missing 3 days worth of data, but it's okay. Or 2 days. There's only 30 days in April. I got a total of 895 plays from the playlist, from my songs, which is Uprising, my Bringing Barca Back, remix, and then save me for myself. You can see Uprising got 260 streams, which conversion wise was roughly that 202. So everyone that pretty much liked the playlist streamed the song. Okay, I just had to drop in a couple things real quick. So what does this mean? As far as analytics go, I looked at two things very specifically. Now, these listens aren't exactly just from my little ad campaign because I do have my songs and other playlists and such, so I am getting plays from other stuff. But there is one key thing I am looking for, which is my listeners to stream, which is listeners is individual people, and streams is how many times they stream a song for 30 seconds or longer. This is the key. I have around 6,000 listeners, which is, hey, that's super awesome. If you're one of them, I appreciate you guys. I have 24,000 streams. That means these people are roughly playing a track upwards of 4 times throughout the playlist. That is really good. I'm happy with anything over like 2.5 is really good, but 4 is phenomenal. And I should also show my followers as well, because I want to show you that it's also steadily growing the followers. So let me upload that real quick. I should have done this ahead of time, but I apologize. And boom, through the power editing, now we have it in there. So another cool thing to look at here is the growth that I've had through followers, which I haven't done any other pre-save campaigns or anything else in this time so I wouldn't mess with the data. So you can see here on 4.4, which I'm missing a few days, but I had 512 followers. I'm already up to 587, so I've grown roughly 75 followers. So one in out of the 250 growth of the playlist, it seems like about 1/4 of those are converting to followers. Now these are people that I highly targeted with the ads. Now the reason why these analytics are important is because not only am I highly targeting people to get in my playlist, they're streaming it. I have in the playlist I have tons of homies tracks in there that I've asked for their Spotify for Artists data to see their plays as well, and they're on key with mine. So not only are they interested in my tunes, my playlist, and other people's, they're streaming the other people's music in there, which means they really like that niche of stuff I've presented them, that they are willing to stream my songs 4-to-1. They're willing to follow me, and they are willing to engage with my music, which are true fans. And so I want to close on this. I think ads are super helpful in the scene. I think they can pay a lot of dividends down the road. They can get you exposure with the right crowd you want as long as you're targeting correctly. And I think it creates a very healthy relationship for you to grow your music with people that like your music. So I hope this helps. I know this isn't a traditional video. If you guys like this stuff, if you kind of like the nerdy analytics side of stuff, let me know, because I am an analytical person and I do like sharing this type of stuff. So if it does intrigue you, that's cool. Other than that, if you haven't seen and you made it this far in the video, you're a rock star. I just dropped a free Ableton 11 rack for those that use Ableton 11 on my last video, and I did just start my series start to finish my track start to finish series, which is on my lives, which I'll do some re-uploads of some key takeaways on the channel as well. Hope you guys have a great week. Take care. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.